All right, boys and girls, frogs, and puff puffs, please gather around closely. It's story time with OTWP. Are you ready? Come a little closer. Come on. Bring it on in. Once upon a time, there was a Billy Badass Prepper and his wife, Bertha. And Bertha, well, she thought she knew everything, and Billy Badass Prepper, well, he was living in a land of imaginary unicorns and Bud Light and some really strange things. But Billy, he ran from channel to channel on social media. He knew everything about everything. And he also tried to persuade people to, hey, come watch because I know a lot. So Mr. Billy Badass and Bertha, they just kept on. They would go from channel to channel, and every social media platform, Billy Badass would show up with his wife, Bertha. And they often talked about, well, you thought it was some real good down-to-earth preps. And then one day, well, Billy got a surprise. Billy went home and realized he got a phone call. He picked up the phone, and it was his work. They laid him off. Oh, Billy no longer has a job. And Bertha, well, Bertha, because she knew everything, and she ran from channel to channel, she decided she would just not do anything at all and just watch YouTube all day and night. But Bertha always had something to say. Well, now she had something to say to Billy. Because all those years they had ran from channel to channel all over every social media platform, they hadn't really been prepping. So guess what? They didn't even have enough food to last them a week. And guess what else? They didn't get out of the matrix. They didn't pay off debt. And they didn't have any 2A. They didn't even have first aid when Billy got mad and then Bertha pushed him down. Well, she tripped him actually. But once she tripped him, well, they didn't even have a first aid kit. Well, their luck really turned to really drastic. They're sitting there in the living room, whining, bitching at each other. And oh, Lordy, a small kitchen fire started. They didn't even have a fire extinguisher. Poor Billy, Badass, and Bertha. They were living in a dreamland. They really enjoyed the channels and social media, though, because they loved to talk schmack. But were they doing the dang thing? No, they weren't. So don't be like Billy Badass and his wife Bertha, because if you do, well, it could come back to bite you in the ass. Just a little story from OTWP. Keep your boots on the ground. Stay focused. And remember, sometimes people do things, and when they do them, and they're trying to say, me, look at me, maybe they just need a little attention, love, light, and hope. And big prepper hugs to them. But be leery, folks. Be careful and be cautious. Because Billy Badass, he might become the lone wolf prepper. And he won't know any other way to survive except to come take your shit. Be careful, be alert of who you let in your circle. This is OTWP. Just with a little story about Billy and Bertha. Don't be Billy and Bertha. Don't be a sheep. And don't be a marshmallow puff ass. Let's play trivia.